Alright, going second. No interruption other than Psy Frame Gamma, which is a Maxx protectant. Nope, not too bad. Sets 4 and pass. Looks like my opponent's on Labyrinth. We top deck the Ash Blossom. We're gonna use that Superheavy Samarai Stealthy to bring out the Superheavy Samarai Scareclaw. Gonna pitch just to bring back that Samurai. Ends up not working, but you know, we're gonna make do. We have the level 4 Wagon in hand. Our opponent's gonna activate their Labyrinth. That's when I choose to respond with the Ash Blossom. Looks like my opponent also has the 1-up cross out. So looks like things are just not going my way, unfortunately. Switching me to defense mode, leaving my Wagon in defense mode so I can switch it into attack mode to get that search. Pretty much one search is going to get us up and going. All we need is just one search. Going through his Labyrinth plays, he's going to recycle the stove, and he's going to destroy the Wagon. We're going to use our last Superheavy Samurai in our hand to special summon the Scales to bring back the Wagon. This is going to get us up and running. Using that Scales, we're going to go into a Link 2 now here. We're going to go into the Ancient Gear Ballista. Soulpiercer effect as well. We're just going to be we're just here to get lots of initiative here now. Gearbox is going to be a lot of initiative, as well as our Link or Scale 8 Wakashi. And that's why our opponent just chooses to forfeit. The amount of gas we got with such a terrible hand is insane to me. Alright, next game we're going first with a pretty decent hand. Wagon to start off with is pretty good. General Coral you don't really want to open up with, but we'll make do with what we got. Now I see the Maxx there, so I decide, hey, I'm going to switch to attack mode, get the Soulpiercer equipped, and I'm going to end my turn. As soon as he showed me that droll, he just made me realize my play was a lot stronger than I thought it was. We're going to start off with that Maxx. Looks like my opponent is on Scareclaw. Got a normal his guy. I'm gonna Veiler counter. We're still really good here. If he chooses to destroy my Wagon, I get the initiative I need to kill him. Which he chooses to. Now I just get Wakashi, or I could have got the my Motorbike. We're gonna draw for turn another Wagon. Now we're going to use him to get out our other Pendulum Scale. We're going to use his effect to get the Soulpiercer into rotation. And I'm going to just choose to go into a Synchro 3 here. Since he put me under draw again, I'm going to bring out our boss monster, Brag Masumuro. Switch to battle, hit him for 2400. End my turn there. Now, if he can out my monster, that's fine. I'm gonna get a card off of it. He can't. He's used way too much extension power here. We're just gonna add a hand. He has an Ash. It's not a big deal. We're just gonna use all of our small pieces. We're gonna use Soul in this. I accidentally used the wrong effect. I meant to use the other one. But we're gonna Pendulum summon Scales just to finish this game off. Bringing out the 2, we're gonna bring out the Samurai booster. Booster is gonna turn it into a tuner. We're gonna bring out an 8 here. We're gonna go into our boy Ninja Saratobi. Ninja Saratobi is gonna destroy that face down. He's gonna get a tier limit card, which will give him enough to last this turn. That trap effect though is going to give me a +3. Insane, this card. I love it. The new Super Samurai boss monster is insane. Look at the amount of cards I just got to my hand. Him changing my monster to face down defense mode really doesn't scare me. He literally just gave me a free Soulpiercer. He's gonna keep on continuing with his tier limit plays. I now have the Maxx, so we're completely chilling here. Going into his fusion here, he's gonna bring out Kiklos. Kiklos is gonna fuse off one more time. We're gonna get our big Benkei in here as well. And we're gonna see him fuse into which one is the question. We're gonna see him fuse into the one that stops the summon once returned. Motorbike's in rotation now. We're gonna get another Wakashi, and he's gonna negate our big Benkei, which was a terrible play, honestly, and you'll see soon enough. Flipping up our Masura Wobo. These names are hard, guys. Don't make fun. Scarecrow is gonna come out, bringing back our Masuro. And we're gonna give him a little bit more juice, and we're gonna go to battle here. We don't have lethal, but we've got pretty close to it. With a Maxx in hand, and just in case he outs our board, Gamma, we are good to go. One card in hand compared to a huge field. Let's see what my opponent can do. Rhoda, that would be good. That would be good if I didn't just use draw so many and draw the Ash Blossom. And that will be unfortunately in game. And our opponent will just attack into our big boss monster to end the game on his own terms. Alright, going second, 2 pieces of interruption plus Motorbike as an extender. Honestly, this is a great hand. Punk, this is a perfect target for the Veiler. And we take out the Veiler. We take out the admin very easily. Looks like he also has a Gold Pride engine as well, which is very interesting. And we're gonna save this Ash. I don't really know the right time to use it, but I feel like spells are a stronger motivator than traps. So I really want to take out as much ignition as I can as possible. So we're going to use that Ash on that. He's going to set 2 and pass. He's going to bring the Captain Carry back. Honestly, I have no idea what Gold Pride does. Getting the Wakashi, our opponent reveals that he's on Droll. So we're going to play around Droll. We're just going to set this Ancient Gearbox and get rid of it. Looks like my opponent has some extenders in his hand. Roller Baller. Honestly, I have no idea what these guys do, but they're pretty strong monsters nonetheless. He's going to destroy. He decides to skip battle, and he's going to rotate into a Nitro Blaster. Honestly, I didn't really read what the Nitro Blaster did, so I'm going to bring out Wakashi. Wakashi's going to bring out Soulpiercer, or in scales, going to come out. This kind of gives him an opportunity to use his effect. I really should have read first, but honestly, it's okay with me. Big Benkei is such a good, easy summon for me. With the Samarai Scareclaw, we're going to bring out the Soulpiercer as well. And we're going to ditch the Wagon to get the Soulpiercer back into rotation. That Punk Trap is unfortunate, but I honestly think we're still good. We still have a last resort kind of thing. Going into a 12. Honestly, I love this 12 so much. Samurai Brave is such a good card. I'm going to quit trying to pronounce his name. We got Pendulum Scales out of it. We destroyed his monster. We're in a really good spot. As soon as he activates a trap or anything, and he spells, we're just going to gain 3 cards. And he just chooses to surrender there. Honestly, great duel. Alright, we're going second here today. Tenki, looks like my opponent is on Zodiac. Plays 2 continuous spells, honestly. Not the biggest threat so far. Looks like he's just going to go to a full Zodiac board. Trident really doesn't scare me at all here. I feel like I can play through the interruption of Trident enough to pretty much get easily my plays out. He also has the Rhoda. I'm going to let the Rhoda go off. Honestly, I'm trying to save that Ash Blossom for Maxx because it doesn't look like he's setting up a very strong board. So I'm kind of scared of the Maxx, which he proves to me that he has. So me saving that Ash Blossom was a good call. Now my only question is I'm going to have to play through Interruption here. And Wakashi's going to help me out by doing that. And him burning the Wakashi just shows that the power of Wakashi. Now he has no more Interruption. So I'm going to bring out Scales. Scales is going to turn me into a level 8. I'm going to go into Tilting Entertainment, which will bring Wakashi back. And Wakashi can discard Ancient Gearbox to bring out Soulpiercer. Now we're going to go into our boy, the 12, Samarai Brave. And we're going to use Wakashi on that Pendulum Scale to bring back... we're going to have now Samurai Scarecrow. Bringing out Big Benkei is going to add another one to hand. We're going to use Scarecrow, pitch the Inventrack Tunneler, get the Motorbike, bring out the Samurai Booster. We're going to go into a 6 now here. We're just getting out Superheavy Synchros. Ogre, super cool card. He's going to destroy all those spells and traps. Tunneler's going to recycle 5 cards back into the deck. I'm going to draw 2. We're really in a good spot here. Soulpiercer in hand. Not going to complain about that. As well as drawing into the Big Benkei, getting another 3,500 defense monster out. Now we're in a really good spot with 2 cards in hand, as well as Samarai Brave being able to draw me 3. He destroys all my spells and traps, but that only helps me in the long run, because I'll be gaining 4 cards out of this. Him activating Maxx does absolutely nothing. Samurai is just going to give me cards. I'm going to draw 3 as well as get that Soulpiercer. So I just plus 4'd off of that Lightning Storm. And I lost pretty much nothing out of it. He's going to just try to destroy my Scareclaw, and he's going to choose to surrender there when I don't let him. Alright, going second is our hand has no interruptions here. Our opponent is good to go. Looks like our opponent is playing Vanquish Souls, a deck that was recently nerfed in the ban list with losing their second copy of Fenrir as well as their second copy of There Can Only Be One. So this deck lost a lot, but it's still a really good deck and a really big contender. As you can see, he's still comboing pretty well even though he lost a bit of cards. You just throw in some more of the Vanquish Soul Pantera and you're good to go. Rock the Vanquisher is going to be on the field. We're going to special summon the Mad Love. We're going to get that trap to hand. Now he's shown me a lot of resources here. He has the Pantera in hand, the Trap, Abyssal. I'm only missing 2 card knowledge out of his hand. Now, with everything he just showed me, I still think I'm good. And you will find out why. Motorbike's going to give me the Wagon. I already have 2 Wakashi. Now he's going to use the Pantera to threaten my Wakashi. So I summoned the second Wakashi out of my hand. Alright guys, so we're going second with no hand traps at all. So honestly, our opponent's going to be allowed to cook as much as they want. Looks like he's playing Vanquish Souls, using that Durandal to get the Raisin back to hand. He has the Borg in hand as well. Gonna use that Bestial Druid Worm to draw 1. Raisin's gonna get summoned. He's gonna search for the Mad Love. So we know a lot of cards in his 5-card hand right now. And Rock the Vanquisher is gonna help out here, getting his Mad Love onto the field to get that spell and trap. We know about the Raisin, the Mad Love, and the Pantera in hand. He's only got one. We know about the Raisin, the Druid Worm in hand right now, as well as a Pantera. We know a good amount of cards in hand, but there's still a mystery card or two in there that we don't know about. We're going to use Motorbike to get Wagon into hand. And we're going to use our first Wakashi, and he's going to threaten us with the Rock the Vanquisher. And that Pantera is going to threaten our Wakashi that's on field. Now he reveals he also has the Caesar Valius in hand, which is going to destroy all spells and traps in the column. So he's still going to go through with what he originally wanted to do, which was take out my Wakashi. Now that other Caesar Valius is now threatening the second one, so I have to be careful with that combo here. I'm pretty much trying to skip it at all costs, using the Soulpiercer as well as use the other Samarai card. Now it looks like he has the Snow Devil set up in hand. He also has an Ash Blossom, so he's just gonna burn us for a lot. He's gonna lose the fire target in hand, but we now know for sure his hand is Raisin, Pantera, and Ash Blossom, or Druisworm. Now he's gonna return the monster with the lowest defense in the hand. I'm fine with that because I'm just gonna Pendulum Summon now. I have two monsters. I have 3 cards I can Pendulum Summon here, and we're gonna add to hand as well. And my opponent knew he messed up. He still had the Caesar Valius in hand to throw in some more interruption, and I was about to get another search. He just knew he was too far gone to do something. All right. First hand, 2 hand traps in the hand and Tunneler are not the best starting, but Wakashi's in there, so we really don't mind. It's gonna be interesting. But our opponent has the Veiler for the Wagon. Now this is a common mistake. I was making it in my mirror matches until I learned to adapt for it. Doing this against Wagon literally means nothing because you're just going to use it as link material, and that's going to be your monster that you bring back with Samarai Scarecrow now. I can't speak, sorry about that. Scarecrow is going to use that Tunneler to bring out the Wagon. Wagon's just going to use his effect now to get another Soulpiercer. Now I'm just using these Soulpiercers just to get constant renewal of energy, renewal of cards. Tilting Alignment's a really cool card in the deck. It brings Wakashi out really nicely. I really like it as an 8 target, and it's just an SR, so it's not like it's too expensive compared to the other ones. Motorbike's there. Motorbike's going to get us a big Benkei. We're going to special summon that. We're going to discard Effect Veiler to get Scales out as well. We're just getting a lot of monsters out here. We're going to use these 2 to get out our boy Samurai Brave Masura Rawano. I did not say that right. I should stop trying. We're going to go into an 8 here. We're going to bring out the brand new Pendulum version, Commander Show. I'm going to say that one. Wakashi's going to get back to hand. We're going to also recycle with Tunneler for 5 to get 2 cards back. We're going to end turn here. Now you wonder why I summoned that Samurai, and you will see how it comes in clutch later on. Now he's under Maxx, but this is during the draw phase. So he dodges the first Maxx for his branded. Honestly, I respect it. I'm going to use Brave Serrano right away. I would like to see the card, which luckily I did. I did get the Ash Blossom, which is going to come in clutch later on. Branded Lost is going to protect all of these guys, but Ash Blossom, I just got to take them out before they get on the field. So we're not in a detrimental position just yet. Branded in white, he's still going to be able to fusion summon, so he's going to fusion summon the 2 monsters into the Despian. Now, honestly, I'm not worried. My monsters revolve around being in defense mode, and this Despian card only reduces attack points. So, still hasn't really showed a big threat to me just yet. Serenaire is going to get that trap. I don't know what it does, but I'm not really worried about it. He's going to use Branded Retribution to try to recycle that Branded fusion. I'm going to use Samurai Stealthy to steal it, just so my opponent can't have it, which I think is a funny interaction. Now he's going to try to take out my Scarecrow. I'm just going to take out my Pendulum Scales because I really don't need them, because with Wakashi in hand I can just renew my scales really easily. which is what I'm about to do. Wagon's going to switch to defense mode and switch right back to attack to get the last Soulpiercer into rotation. I actually don't know if it's the last because we used Tunneler. But then we're going to bring out another 8. We're going to bring Ninja Saratobi. Ninja Saratobi is going to destroy that spell that he has on his field. And we have a lot of monsters on the field. I'm not really threatened or worried a bit here. We're going to use that Soulpiercer to get piercing, and we're also going to give it destruction immunity. We're going to also use it to destroy itself to get the big Benkei, which the big Benkei will enable my other big Benkei to be able to attack, and Scarecrow is going to be able to bring back my big monster no problem. Now he's going to use that effect to try to reduce my life points, and you'll see why. It just doesn't matter. He's going to negate my big dude's ability. That's fine. I'm already got lethal damage on board. That is the game. Alright guys, so this is the deck I was using in today's video. My super heavy deck. No speller traps, which is very interesting, but that's how the deck is played. Starting off, we have our hand trap selection. Honestly, each card can be played in different ratios, and I'll show you soon enough what I would recommend to change or move around. The extra deck is kind of pure, but pure synchro really, other than a few link that I feel like are really good for the deck. Honestly, the monster you could take out is Soulclaw. Soulclaw doesn't do much for the deck. I'd recommend another Soulgaia booster. But other than that, cards that are the really main new cards are the new pendulum scales. These cards are crazy, as well as, you saw it guys, this monster is absolutely crazy as a boss monster in the deck. Another few cards is like the Motorbike as a searcher. This is pretty much Rhoda for the archetype, which is crazy to think they have an installed Rhoda like as a monster, because you can't have spells and traps. Super heavy Samarai scales is pretty cool, as well as Wagon. Just the level, all of the level 4s of this engine are great. Wakashi, Wagon, Soulpiercer, scales. Soulgaia is pretty good there too. Soulgaia booster. Yeah, this deck is really fun to play. I do recommend it. It's definitely going to be on the tier list when the new tier list and everything catches up to it. It's going to definitely be a tier list deck for sure. Now, if you guys have any questions down below about the deck, let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.